Okay, so let's break down another delusion that's being sold in spiritual community. Another saying that's being passed in spirituality. Needing nothing attracts everything, right? You have heard this already many times. Needing nothing attracts everything. So most people that speak this, they speak from the mind. They speak from the mind. They think that if they brainwash themselves into believing that they don't need anything, that they will attract everything, right? They think that it's all about detaching from your desires. People truly believe that the mind is the authority of our experience. And because of that delusion, living in the delusion that the mind creates life, that manifests life, only people that live like that believe that if you detach from your desires, you brainwashing yourself into a state where you somehow stop believing that you desire or want anything, where you're fully detached from that, not forcing yourself into a belief that you actually don't need anything, that you are going to attract everything, right? And this is just another brainwashing, tips and tricks delusion that doesn't work actually in life. Mind doesn't manifest this reality, right? All this mentalism and this mumbo jumbo about mind is just another satanic infiltration in this society, in spirituality. The only thing that manifests life is the life force, it's the energy, right? And so the only question is, are you open to the energy flow of life, or are you closed to it? This is what manifests this life. God manifests this life, not you. Life force that's being constantly sent from God through us is what is manifesting this life. So God sending life force, so God through us manifesting life. It is just a matter of it. Are you open to that, having thus an open heart, or are you closed to it, having a closed heart, because you still haven't processed the fear that you have for life, right? Because we were rejected as children and now we reject ourselves, the life that we are, God, right? So we were rejected, now rejecting this life force. So if you still haven't processed the fear that you have of following upon the life force, demanding from you full spectrumness, all versions of yourself, if you didn't achieve an open heart by facing the fear of having an open heart, if you haven't processed this ultimate effect of trauma, which is fear for life, if you haven't done that, you're then living from a closed heart, partially closed heart. It cannot be fully closed. From a partially closed heart, now depending, some people have more closed, some people less. But then it doesn't matter. Anyway, it is partially closed, and because it is partially closed, means you're not fully living in the body, right? So if you're not fully living in the body, you not knowing this fact that energy is what is manifesting life and not mind. So because you are not aware of that, because you don't embody that, because you don't embody that openness to it and the realization that energy is what manifests everything, even the mind. So because you're not open to that, because you're in dissociation, detachment, fear from that, you then live in the mind, in a delusion where you believe you have control over life and that you can program somehow with a technique or brainwash yourself into believing that you can have anything you imagine, right? But this is not true. This is just a delusion. It doesn't actually work. And even if you manifest something from the mind, you actually haven't manifested it from the mind. It was just meant for you to happen. And because it happened, you live in a delusion that you have manifested with the mind. But mind doesn't manifest anything. Energy manifests everything, even the mind, right? So when people speak about subconsciousness, there is no mind in the subconsciousness. It is just energy, energetic potential. That's it. That manifests everything, even the mind, right? So there is no programming of a human being. This is all delusion. It is just acceptance of the human or denial of the human. That's it. It is acceptance of that which manifests a human, or it is a denial, rejection, fear of that which manifests a human, right? Human, it's not just a talking voice in the head. It is the energy that moves our body and gives life to the mind. So life, human is not the mind. Human is holistic being. It's a soul. It's the energy that gives life to everything in our individual experience, to everything that we are. It's the life itself, right? The aliveness that you are, that which gave you life, right? And that which sustains you every step of the way. It's not the mind. It's the life force that you are, right? So life force manifests the mind. Everybody that preaches mentalism and speaks how you can manifest from the mind and forcefully detach from your desires and wants, and you brainwashing yourself that you actually don't believe, and having this other identity of you being detached and actually satisfied with not needing anything, with needing nothing. You brainwashing yourself into this belief system is just all a delusion, because mind doesn't manifest. The energy manifests the mind, even the mind. So it is about acceptance of the energy or denial of it, right? And that energy, it's you. It's that which comes from God. It is God itself, right? So you are somehow it, but not all of it, right? We are all just a part of God. So a small speck of it, right? So either you're in acceptance of God, of the life force that's coming to you, through you, being you, and then being open to that and manifesting it into this physical reality. So God manifesting for you the life that you even know that you desire, your destiny. So either you are open to that, surrendered to it, to the destiny of life, aligned with what's meant for you, with what's meant for you in every moment, or you're pretending that it's not like this and living in delusion that you are controlling and manifesting your own life. This is how it is, right? Spiritual people live in severe delusion preaching these things. So, how to achieve this? Needing nothing attracts everything. It's a right saying, but people don't understand it from the right point of view. They understand it from the mind, and from that point of view, it's a delusion, right? So, how to understand this saying of not needing nothing attracts everything from the energetic point, right? How this actually is the truth, but from the energetic point. So, It's just how I have just explained it, right? It's you surrendering to God, to the life force coming from God, open hearted towards it, loving it, being in feminine, loving it and manifesting it, being in masculine into this world, right? So, in this way, you are purifying yourself from fear, becoming whole. God pouring into your cup, making your cup full on the energetic, thus holistic level, so even on the mind level, right? So only in this way, when you live from an open heart, where you manifest a balance, the masculine and feminine self, where you truly, on the energetic, so holistic level, don't need anything. Mind will then even mirror that, right? But belief at that point don't matter. It will mirror, your belief will mirror your energetic state. But at that point, even if you somehow believe something else, it doesn't matter. Energy, it's what is the authority in our experience. So you being open-hearted, being full, it's actually what is making you not need anything, right? Because you are being constantly supported, being God's life force is flowing to you through you. So your cup is full, right? Your cup is full actually, not just on the wishful thinking level, but actually on holistic level. So once your cup is full and you truly don't need anything because God takes care of everything, because you have a destiny and it is just about surrendering to it. And once you surrender to it, everything will be taken care of, right? Because everything it's already pre pre decided. It is already been taken care of by the destiny, right? So it's all just about surrendering to it and living in the moment with it, being full. Because of that, only like that you can be full and actually not needing anything, and therefore be open for God life to mirror to you everything that you are, the value that you are. So now attracting everything, you being everything, you being whole, you being worthy, whole value. And so then receiving everything that's on that level, right? That's it. You're receiving everything that is meant for you, that you can't even fathom with your mind. So you now receiving everything that's meant for you. You believing that or not, it doesn't matter. From an open heart, energy speaks for itself and manifests for itself. God manifests everything for us if we surrender to Him, to it. That's it. And then you receive everything that is meant for you in this life. Only once you have surrendered to God, allowing Him by doing that to fill your cup. And only if you are truly, if your cup is fully filled on energetic level by accepting the life force coming from God, you truly don't need anything else, right? You're then just being open and being guided and receiving everything that's meant for you because you're being whole, right? So you're being whole and then life mirroring that to you. You being whole, receiving wholeness. You being everything, that you are receiving everything that's for you. This is how it is. Life force, God manifests life, not the mind. God even manifests the mind. Life force manifests the mind. So only the people that live in this energetic integrity, which is enlightenment actually, don't live in this illusion where they believe that the mind manifests, right? Only these people, the embodied ones. Everybody else that's disembodied believe in the delusion of mind authority, mind control, which is just like the the belief that the mind is in control of life, where we manifest from, comes exactly for this reason of not being grounded through embodiment, because only through embodiment you can be grounded. And if you're not grounded through by having embodiment, you will believe this kind of craziness from disembodiment, not even knowing how this life works and not. Only by embodying and grounding yourself you can see how life actually works. Only if spirituality is applicable on all levels of life, you know what works and what doesn't, what is true and what is false. Until you have an experience of life, an embodied experience of life, you can believe anything. And that's the illusion, right? You can believe anything until you haven't proven yourself by having an experience and being aware then of something new, of the experience, of the lesson, of the proof. Until you have that, the experience, you will believe anything. Because of disembodiment, we believe in severe illusions. That's it.